Welcome back to the vlog. A couple of updates since you last saw me. A new Adventure Archives episode is out. We went to Pinckney Recreation Area and we stayed at a yurt. Astute viewers might remember that I actually went to this area and did a solo video, and I huddled under the yurt when it was raining to take shelter. We went back to that yurt. We stayed 2 nights, winter trip. If you haven't seen the episode yet, please check it out. I think the week after that, we went to Texas and we filmed an episode with Thomas. We are currently working on that right now, and it is turning out to be a very good episode. It is going to be very different from the yurt episode, just a traditional episode, but I think it'll be quite entertaining. And I also filmed a solo video, which will be out before that Texas episode. I'm working on the edit right now. This video is going to be the blueprint for all of my future solo videos. Many of my favorite solo videos that I have done have come from me looking at a map and saying, oh, what if I did this? The northern tip of Japan video was like that. The video I filmed last year where I went from Wisconsin to Michigan by train, that was also like that. This one is in a similar area to that, but I think it's even better as I'm editing it. I'm like, oh, this is so much fun to watch. I hope you feel the same. That will be out very soon. I've been editing it like a madman and it's taking a very long time. I realized while making this video, and I've had this realization before, but when I make a video, what I'm trying to do is give you the feeling that I had when I was making the video. If I'm feeling solitude, I want you to feel that solitude. If I'm feeling like the joy and freedom of being on my bicycle with the wind in my hair, I want you to have that feeling. Now, whether I succeed in giving you that feeling, that's entirely up to you as the viewer. But as I'm editing it, and as I'm making the video, I watch the video and I see what feeling is this giving me? And if it's in the ballpark of what I was feeling at the time, we're getting somewhere. And it's not necessarily exactly what I'm feeling at the time. It's a combination of what I was feeling at the time, plus the feeling that the footage that I captured gives me now. Does that make sense? It's like I felt a certain way during the trip, and then I feel a certain way looking at the footage. And somewhere with those two combined, that's the feeling that I'm trying to impart onto you. And let me tell you, I think this video definitely does that. So I hope you enjoy it. All right, next up, we got some show and tell. First up, we have a light blue MX4 SIO. Is that how you say it? Yes, MX4 SIO SD card adapter for the PlayStation 2. You plug this memory card into your PlayStation 2, and right here you put an SD card in, and on that SD card, you put games. I bought this for my mother because she plays Guitar Hero with her grandkids, but the PlayStation 2 I gave her is not reliably reading discs anymore. I got this for 99 cents from AliExpress, and that included shipping. How did they not lose money on this? They definitely lost money on this. I don't understand the economics of that. You also might notice that this is the Bitfunks brand. I don't know the details, but I think Bitfunks just copies other people's work, and you should not buy from them. So don't do what Donnie Don't did and buy a 99 cents Bitfunks MX4 SIO from AliExpress.com. But I just got this today. I will report back to tell you how this works. Okay, we've got an unboxing from Dean. Thank you, Dean. The unofficial official snack for outdoor activities in Norway. Quick lunch. That is pretty exciting. This looks like some Calorie Mate kind mini bars. Ooh, I know those are good. Dried mangoes. Oh yeah, baby. Oh my goodness, there's so many. It keeps going. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Oh, this is 11 meals. Dean, thank you very much. This is gonna come in very handy. Yes, thank you, Dean. All right. Okay, next I need to show you, well, in the Texas episode that I just mentioned, it rained very hard. We used both of the cameras for a little bit, and the front dial on this camera started malfunctioning. Lots of times when these cameras get wet, something weird like that will happen, and then it'll start working again. This one unfortunately did not start working again. No matter which direction you turned this dial, and no matter how many times you turned it, it would not change the aperture of the lens. I do not mind paying for repairs, but I have been repairing electronics on and off over the last maybe 10 years, and I've been getting better and better at it, and I've been getting more and more knowledgeable, and I was like, you know what? I am positive that if I can get the replacement part for this dial, I can open this thing up and fix it. Previously, I opened up this camera and fixed this floppy screen. So I went looking for parts, I found the parts website, and I ordered the correct part. Then I filmed the whole process of me taking the camera apart. Okay, this right here is a disassembled Sony a7S III. You have to dig quite deep to eventually get the top plate. And within the top plate, you have the dial right here. That sits right here. And below that, you have this very complicated piece. Right here, there are two little black pieces on top of my index finger. Those two parts are optical sensors, and they rest right under the dial. And when you turn the dial, you can see the little pieces of metal under there that move to show the sensors where the dial is. Now, I don't think there's anything wrong with this dial itself. And the reason I think that is because there was visible corrosion from the water. I tried to clean it as best I could, and that has helped in the past actually, but in this particular case, it did not fix anything. This tiny little piece cost $135 after shipping, which compared to having somebody else fix it is actually not too bad. And it's in this smaller box here. And as you can see, it is the same part. Now we are going to do the laborious task of getting this back into the top plate, putting everything back together, and hoping and praying that that fixes it. I'm gonna get to work on this. It's gonna be very involved. Let's do this. Oh, come on. Okay, this is a very nerve-wracking moment. I've now reassembled it enough to test it. First, we put the battery in. We need a lens too. First step, does it turn on? Yes. Whew, I'm almost afraid to turn the dial. You're gonna see it with me. If this number moves with the dial, we're golden. Oh, oh baby! Oh, we did it! Come on, man! Okay, now we test the other features. Autofocus seems to work. Put in a memory card, I hope that works. It's recording. Sound seems to work. That is satisfying, holy cow. $135 to repair that dial versus paying $800 to send it into a repair place. It was a lot of work, but I learned even more about repair in the process. With any luck, I might even be able to sell this old part for people who need like maybe something out of this and they don't care about the front dial. Awesome. Taking this thing apart and putting it all back together and then this working again was just such an amazing, amazing feeling. While I was in there rooting around, I noticed that the mic port had some corrosion on the back of it and the front of it had a crack on it. So in the off chance that this is the culprit, I ordered a replacement part for this. I thought it was going to come in August, and instead it got shipped 2 weeks after I finished repairing this. So I cracked this thing open again, and I didn't film it this time, but I fixed it again. And everything is still working, and let me tell you, successfully repairing an electronic device, especially one that cost $3,500 when I bought it, and is now $4,000 new because of the insane world we live in, is a very satisfying feeling. And on the topic of the insane world that we live in, with things getting more expensive over time, a little while ago I said that this is the year where I stop mindlessly looking at my phone all the time. And let me tell you, this is the year. It is happening now. I used April 1st as the New Year's resolution start date because January 1st, terrible time to start a New Year's resolution. April 1st, pretty good time to start a New Year's resolution. Starting like 2 weeks before that, I went 2 weeks without looking at the internet mindlessly, with the exception of YouTube subscriptions. So what did I learn from those 2 weeks? First off, I don't really think I got that much time back. At least it didn't feel that way. But two things that did happen was, one, I realized that if you do not look at the internet for news, and you only have like say one news source, like a cable news program, from a specific channel, and that's all you watch to get your view of the outside world, it is incredibly easy to be completely oblivious to everything that's actually happening. And it made me understand in a very visceral way, oh, this is how people can believe the things that they believe. If you're not getting quality, reliable information, and all the outside world is being filtered through like your Facebook feed, you could have a picture of the world that is just like, it could be anything. So that was very interesting. The other thing that happened, my desire to buy things has significantly decreased because I've suspected this for a while. So many times when I get on the internet, what happens is I see something that I want to buy. There's a new collector's edition of some game that's coming out. Oh, maybe I need that. This game is on sale for $10. Oh, I should get it while it's still on sale. Oh, this game's on sale for $20. Oh, I should get it while it's still on sale. That aspect of it I'm not completely opposed to because I want to know about cool new fun things. But I would also not like to feel the pressure of like, oh, I gotta get this now while it's on sale. I gotta get this now while it's still in stock. But just not being aware of any of it has made it very easy to not have the desire to actually get things. And I know it may not seem like it because I act like a buffoon on these videos. And a lot of the things I'm interested in have historically been relegated towards, oh, that's a kid's thing. But I am 41 years old. At this point in my life, when I look at all of my belongings, I have everything I need that is not consumable. So any of these things that I bring into my life, that is extra stuff beyond what I need. And that is fine, but I've really been looking at that very like clear-eyed. Do you realize that if you add this thing, you are putting a new nugget of responsibility into your brain, and the utility or the joy that that thing brings you better be high enough for the responsibility you're adding to your brain space. For example, do you remember when I bought this duffel bag? I love this duffel bag. This was a great purchase. I use it every single day, all the time. But when I bought this, I now have another duffel bag that I was using before that is sitting in a closet, taking up a small amount of brain space. And I need to do something with it at some point. Am I actually going to use it again? Do I need to get rid of it? Do I need to keep it because I might want to use it later? Should I give it to somebody who could like really benefit from it? All of these things are somewhere in my brain taking up space. In this particular instance, I'm very happy with the upgrade that I made, and I am willing to deal with that brain space being taken up for the utility and joy that I get from using this thing. This thing is awesome. The only flaw is the strap. It is a very flimsy strap that is not good. The company that makes this bag, Evergoods, has just released a new style of strap. I could get one for $26. The money is not the issue. The issue is, what am I going to do with this old strap? I could go to like the Evergoods subreddit and then be like, who wants this strap? I'll send it to you. But then they probably are now just gonna have an extra strap. And like, what is the point? And it's a weird thing because we live in this just incredible time of plenty. Just like maybe some stuff is not as high quality, but as far as stuff that you need in general, you can get everything for so cheap, so quickly. And we have a new problem now where it's not, I don't have the things that I need. It's that I can get things too easily and then I'm overburdened with things. I'm sure minimalism was just a fad to many people and it's probably pretty annoying to many people, but the root of people wanting minimalism is this very real problem that we have, that things are very easy to acquire for a very cheap price. And it's difficult to deal with all that stuff. So all of those ideas are kind of connecting to each other. Just, I'm old enough now, I have enough stuff. I'm getting good at repairing stuff, repair the stuff that you have. Don't look at things that are gonna make you wanna acquire stuff. It's very hard to resist. Speaking of which, you might have noticed this new phone case. This new phone case was $2.50 and I needed it. This is one of those times actually where it's not even I'm rationalizing. I really needed this. I had this like very grippy phone case and the problem was every time I took it out of my pocket, it was so hard to get out that I was starting to get a tendon sprain from taking it in and out of my pocket when I was filming videos. So I bought this nice $2.50 clear case. It's very nice. It slides in very smoothly. That was a real legitimate need. And getting rid of that old case was a real, I haven't gotten rid of it yet. But the utility and benefit from getting the new one was worth the cost of having to deal with the old one. Okay, but I think that'll do it for today's vlog. One more thing before I leave. As I mentioned earlier, I am now 41 years old. That is firmly in middle age. And I've been seeing a smattering of comments here and there talking about my thinning hair. So you can feel free to keep leaving those comments, but if you do leave those comments, please be aware that I'm aware of this. You see me like once every 2 weeks. I see myself every day in the mirror, so I am acutely aware and have been acutely aware of the fact that my hair is thinning. I am 41 years old. I lost the genetic lottery and my hair is thinning. I'm fine with it. If I ever go to Turkey, it is because I wanted to go to Turkey for fun or to film a video at like some national park. It is not going to have anything to do with my hair. I know right now it's in a very awkward halfway point where it's thin, but it's not so thin, and I got so much hair everywhere else, so I'm not going to be shaving my head. I will try to make it look presentable. I know that you have to look at me. I have to look at myself every single day, and like sometimes I'm just like, well, come on, Rob. But if you want to leave a comment about it, just know that I'm acutely aware of it. You don't need to tell me like, oh, Rob, did you know? But yes, that will do it for today's vlog. Thank you very much for watching. Hope you have a good one. See you in the next one. Come on, dude. Focus.